1051.
URL, known for putting on the biggest events and home of the most talented MCs in the world. Many have asked, what would happen if we took some of those names, created teams, and put the best of the best against one another on battle rap's biggest platform?
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Gotta do it easy. That's what I'm doing.
It's a sit down, it's your main man EmEz, and across from me this afternoon are the creators of the Smack DVDs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Eric Beasley.
Yes, sir.
And I don't have your name here. What's this? I just call you Smack.
EmEz, what's going on, man? New York City, what's up, man? What's
Can't
poppin'?
complain. Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. You
Now,
already know.
how many times have you had to get into the middle of a fight at the Smack DVD joints?
Oh, man, that's Beasley job, you know what I'm saying? He's the kid. Look at him. He's just fresh out of the gym, you know what I mean?
Nah. I mean, to be honest, man, you know, it looks intense on stage, but they know the
It
rules.
looks way more than just
Yeah.
intense.
You know what, though? I mean, a lot of times they're posturing, you know what I mean? They're not really actually going to fight, but I can't take the chance of that happening and ruining the venue. So I will step in just to assure that nobody comes to blows. You know what I
It
mean?
gets disrespectful.
It's very
That's the
disrespectful.
sport.
Yeah. They respect it as a sport, and they know that, you know, they try to display professionalism at all times. They know that we actually out here trying to build a culture and, you know what I mean, create a new industry with this out the hip hop culture. So we got an understanding, and we all know what we doing, you know?
Smack, I understand that, and I feel you. But if a nigga stands across from me and tells me, you ain't never shit, your mother should have swallowed you, God, listen, there's nothing on this earth that's stopping me from you, son.
Yeah, man. You
But-
definitely gotta have the, you know what I mean, the mentality and the tough skin to definitely.
I'm not with that. I'm sorry, fam. We just want to see you.
That's to make some of them special, you know what I mean? Someone that can actually stand there and take that, you know?
Give me one moment where it actually popped off and you were like, I didn't expect that from him.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of times, you know what I mean? It's just like any other sport, you know what I'm saying? Basically in basketball, football, you know what I mean? You got your shoving matches every time, you know what I'm saying?
This guy Smack's got like 6 phones, man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, you know, we take control of it, and, you know, they, like, at the end of the day, these kids, these artists, not even kids, these artists are basically preparing their material to perform in front of the world. They practicing for, like, you know, 2 months preparation at a time. So when they get in front of the crowd, they got their emotions invested into their performance. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they lose it sometimes. You know what I mean? It gets aggressive. But at the end of the day, they know it's a sport.
Now, how did you two connect?
Oh, man, I know this guy for a long time, man.
I was when I first met Smack, there was an artist that I was managing, and I was like, yo, because like I think it was like the first volume had come out, and I was like, yo, this is kind of crazy because this
He's
is
talking about
pre-YouTube.
Smack DVD for those
Right.
that don't know. Like
Yeah,
Smack
we know.
DVD.
Yeah, we do have a history before URL TV, which is the battle platform. We had Smack DVD, and if for those of you that don't know, Smack DVD was a compilation of interviews where we used to go around the country, get up with the latest MCs, rappers,
It's just
get
hot.
exclusive
It's just fucking hot,
freestyles,
man.
take all this content, compile it onto a disc, and have an MC battle at the end and release it through.
Oh, so
an
dope.
Independent.
I remember Graph on that one time talking about coke balls and 8 grams in the box. I was like, yo, this thing is amazing.
Shout out to Graph, man. You know what I'm saying? 88. I ain't seen 88.
I've been a fan. I'm in
So
the
we put
building.
it out, and then it would circulate through all the stores. I had artists I wanted to get them on. A friend of mine was managing a group on a video shoot, and I'm like, yo, they said the dude Smack is gonna be there. So I went out there. I'm looking around, walking through a door. We bump into each other. I'm like, oh shit, what was up? Pardon me, yo, Smacks. Oh, yo, I was trying to holler at you. I met up with him. You know what I mean? He already had some things going on. I had some ideas, and I had some ties in the music industry already, because I was like managing people and managing producers. So, you know, the rest is history. You know what I mean? And we just started linking up, exchanging contacts, information, and just coming up with ideas and building. And
Now explain how you got. Explain the idea behind the URL TV.
Well, basically, URL TV is based off of the MC battles that we used to have at the end of the DVDs. And then actually it's like when we used to do these battles out on the street on the DVDs, we used to have crowds of people. So we was like, yo, look, if we could organize and get some structure into this art form, you know what I mean? We could make a business if we could bring all these people into a venue, charge, you know, a little, you know, admission fee, and then they could basically, you know, watch these people perform. So that's basically what we did, you know what I mean? We raised the production value of the battles, you know what I mean? We started renting, you know, big venues.
Yes.
So people could come.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Be comfortable, you know what I mean? Get a little drink, you know what I mean?
I heard the bag for that is huge.
Yeah.
Who did I have up here talking about that? Cortez, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Cortez was telling me that those bags is serious.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Like, you know, they definitely get paid well to basically perform. But, you know, there's a lot that go into it. Like, you know what I mean? We in Live Nation venues, you know what I'm saying? So this ain't like no regular, we don't got them in the corner stores no more.
No. I think I saw y'all on Stage 48 one time, no?
Yeah, Stage 48, Urban Plaza, Webster Hall, like, you know, any big venue, you know, in the city, like, we done already touched, you know what I mean?
Now,
and sold out lines around the blocks, may I add to.
yeah, no, it goes down for real.
Right.
Now, is there a lane for it now? Like, cause it's a sport,
Yeah.
right? You've got the Sweet 16 in college basketball.
Yeah.
You got the Final Four and all that. Would you ever put it in that type of battle form? In a one-day go for all?
Yeah, we talked about doing some stuff like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all MC battle culture. It's all based around lyricism, and it's just different programs. I mean, we haven't done a tournament yet, but you know, we have an event coming up June 24th called Double Impact, and that's where we take like 2 MCs, put them together into teams,
Put that in your
and then
calendar.
they face 2 other people on the other side of the stage, and then the 4 of them square off to see who's best. So basically, you write with your partner, you cut them off, you come in with your rhymes, he comes in with his rhymes.
It's like the all-star battle rap.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? The best of the best, you know,
We've had rookies
team
and
up,
vets.
you know. So, yeah. We got a lot of dope programs. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Oh man, it's your main man, EmEz, and I want to talk about the state of hip hop now, because you got a lot of these kids with the mumble raps and dancing and all the flamboyant, I'll just say, clothing. How does that resonate in your world?
It doesn't at all.
I think it helps us, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah.
How?
Because, you know, these guys are a new genre of music. You know what I mean? And I'm not disrespecting them in any way. I enjoy some of the music that the newer guys make, but it is a different genre. It's a derivative of hip hop. It has some elements of hip hop and it's hip hop influence, but you can tell just by the way they dress, the way they conduct themselves, that they're living and experiencing a different culture. Their experience is different from what you have with a Nas and a T.I. and a Wale and a J. Cole and stuff like
The
that.
best way I've ever heard that articulated. Absolutely.
I mean, they'll tell you straight up, I'm a rock star. They're not trying to be hip hop artists. But what happens is with urban music, because it's young black and Puerto Rican people, they categorize us and just say, this is hip hop. But with any other genre of music, you have jazz, you got bebop, contemporary jazz, rock music, you got heavy metal, death metal. But when it comes to urban music, it's all hip hop. They can just be in our category. And if someone else from another category decides to rap, they'll just incorporate them into us. Like if Kesha's rapping, they'll just throw it in the best rap album category of the year. But none of the people that she's competing against will be in the pop category with her.
I'm speechless. That's the best way I've ever heard that really resonated to me. That's so real.
And that's their expression. You know, they have good music that's enjoyable, but it's more about a rhythm and a vibe as opposed to lyricism. So how it helps us out is that people who seek out lyricism in hip-hop and rhyme form, they can see it in the purest form on URL with battles, because they get to see metaphors and guys actually coming up with complex rhymes and thinking about how to beat their opponent. So that's what makes it different.
I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time you've thought about this, but why haven't we seen this on TV yet? Like, not even TV yet, just like a regular weekly show.
I mean, we did TV, you know what I'm saying? We did BET, you know, 106 in Park when that was on the air, you know, but...
No, I mean your own weekly battle show.
I mean, a lot of people be scared of the content because of the aggression.
Who's scared?
I think some.
We gonna talk off mic, God.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
We got it's
You see the climate out here? Come on, God. We can get this check.
The numbers is definitely
yeah, though. We got numbers that rival any cable show online. You know what I mean, in terms of our overall actual numbers on our platforms. But what I think it is, it's almost like hip hop. Like when Def Jam first came out and they went around to labels seeking distribution, and most of the people thought it was a fad and it wouldn't last, and they didn't want to take the chances with it. It's the same thing with battle rap. It's something that's new. I mean, we know it for a long time, but this is the first time that it's been presented and put in big venues and shot the way it's been shot. So they look at it from the perspective of, oh, this is a fad, this may not last. So it just takes one person to take the chance. And I assure you, once somebody takes the chance and they see the success and the return from it, and other people will do it.
I know some people that's some revolt that are looking for some content. Viceland, maybe. Come on, man. We can put this on TV and make it great.
Let's do it, man. As long as it makes sense, man.
All right. Listen, the creative juices have been moving in my mind, and I see something here. And if I can connect these dots, why not? So what's on the horizon for the URL TV and
man.
YouTube guys in general?
I mean, we got a lot of things coming up. You know, we looking at a lot of different opportunities. You know, documentaries. You know, we basically expanding the brand, the URL. You know, movie. You know, we doing everything that we could possibly do to just basically raise the awareness of the art form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we doing, and that's our mission.
Now, do you believe that there's going to be an artist that you guys birth that becomes a crossover hit?
Yeah, I believe so.
Have you gotten close yet?
I mean, that's work. We got people working. You know, there's a lot of MCs out there that's doing their thing, but nobody didn't really take it to the next level yet. You know, so there's a lot of prospects out there right now that is definitely doing their thing, making good music, and we riding for them and we supporting them 100%.
I'm sorry. I just got the picture of Freeway telling, play a beat. Play a beat. Cassidy killed him. Anyways, I'm just reliving memories of the Smack DVD.
But they both had some good success, though.
Afterwards, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
both of them, So
absolutely.
It was a good thing.
So anything else that you guys want to tell the people about?
Oh yeah, definitely. Our next event at Urban Plaza.
I'm gonna be
Double
there.
Impact.
I want to see what this looks like.
Yeah,
live.
I definitely would like for you to be in the building, man, because it's a different experience from actually being in the building and watching it on, TV, YouTube, and everything like that. So if you can make it and you're available, you should definitely come through. That's gonna be the next event, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look for some different types of content to come from us as well. I mean, of course, it'll revolve around lyricism and hip hop.
You sound like you want to say something. Yeah, what are you trying to say, sir?
No, I'm just saying, look for some different content.
Like
we have
what?
some things in the works.
Like
man.
what? Tell me. Don't tease.
I can't really give. I can't really give out the exact details of what we have planned. But trust me, man, we have some other great ideas. We got people watching, so we don't want anyone to execute before we do. But we do have some different types of content. I just wanted to make you aware of that. We'll be relaunching our site again. I mean, it's up and running now, urltv.tv, but when we relaunch, we'll have a whole new setup and system and different programming for people to come on and watch. Also,
Why do I feel like a web series is on the way?
Man, that's all there.
The imitators is listening, man.
Listen, I'm just... Maybe it's not a web series. I don't know. I'm guessing.
So we got artists that we manage and work with. We got my man Rain 910, who actually produces all of the all the music beds under all the beats, and he's an artist as well. He's been working with Jim Jones and a few other people on the production side, so look out for him. And he has a record out right now on all digital platforms, Rain 910, Till Death Do Us Part, so check that out too.
I appreciate y'all for coming.
Nah, man, it's our pleasure, man.
The door's always open for y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you ever
Appreciate
want to bring an artist up, you need some light, holla at me, son.
We'll do, man.
And I will be at that June 24th.
Yeah, please, man, come through, man. Bring the whole squad. You know what I mean? I got y'all. I want y'all to sit back and enjoy real hip hop. See it.
Woo! That's all I need to hear. Nice.
Hip hop is still alive. You heard?
There we go. Smack, nigga. Oh man, thank y'all for coming.
So
Sit
thank you for
down.
having us, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does, easy does, easy does.
Power 105.1.